And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Catch in the middle. It's Burks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. It's complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Russell. Finds the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Using his legs, it's up. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Bringing it back. Creates a little room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll bring it out. It's Burks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. They'll run the screen. Moving past the 25. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run play action. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got it inside the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Steps away to find some room. First down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. Showing it all on that run.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tulane right back to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Russell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the 1st down.
Got it in the middle. It's done. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Got a man. It's Duff to the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire, and win this 2nd half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking downfield very late in the half. Takes a hit as he fires. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the left. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
He's forced out of bounds at the 18, and boy, how big is it to get a run like this from that part of the field. Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw, it's Russell. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Gets it out fast. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. This is a designed run. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Hits a seam wide open. Touchdown, Tulane. And the comeback is on.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Russell. It's complete to the left. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Inside the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers.
He's got it down the left. Hits the crease. The 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Dangerous screen into traffic. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
What a great play by the defense. And a critical down late in the game. One possession behind. You needed to come up with that play now to hopefully force a punt and give your offense a chance to go win the game.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Baylor.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Burks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the single back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with a win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Oh, he's got some space. Continues to fight for yards. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to throw, it's Cunningham. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TL.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
To the air, it's Cunningham. Pulls it in, it's Ott. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with this receiver on that.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity.
He'll take the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field, and if you're this quarterback...
Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Flying out to the left. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Green Wave.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12.
Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Cunningham. Caught over the middle, it's Finley. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Tulane! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he goes out of bounds at the end of the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. There he goes! At the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for space, it's Rogers. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Cunningham. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Burks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Going for it on 4th down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. Offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Smith dropping to pass. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. Dropping back, it's Cunningham. Bringing the heat. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now they regain the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll step out of bounds, and that'll be it for the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st. At midfield, he's got room. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Here's a hit. Going to try to get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. That's caught. It's Scott. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and 1. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. On the ground, it's up. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. Sets up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of
Snap to the up man. It's a fake. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Burks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a crease. It's Rodgers. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The give to the back. Finds some fresh air. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Cunningham. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
The return is tackled down at the 20, and the Iowa offense will take over 1st and
10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Trainer.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football.
Just plowing ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quick strike complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Here comes the option. The pitch. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Burks. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. Shoots his way for more. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Using his legs, it's Ncaa.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Braxton. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Sprinting away. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched it. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Power football with the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
On the ground, it's Ncaa. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Tulane right back to the line. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Cunningham. Takes the easy completion. And that one did not work. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So they could take the lead with a field goal, but in this situation, they want to go for the touchdown on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Takes Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. The Hawkeyes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Anderson. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Got some room to run. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Green Wave! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Braxton. With the catch, it's Traynor. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to beat the D deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game. So Oh,
he's got some space. A Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on 2nd down. To throw, it's Braxton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Going over the top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. From the gun. Give on the inside. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Dropping back, it's Braxton. Fires to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Gets it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Hines is tight end. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6, they'll have to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. To the air, it's Braxton. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Franklin.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Punts it out of the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And now we are set up for quite a finish. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Duff. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to throw, it's Cunningham. Under fire. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air on on first down. There's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted to stop the threat. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Looking for room. It's Ncaa. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports